Hey there! Happy Lunar New Year, everyone! I'm back with the first video of the new year. I've been working on a gift for a friend of mine and thought it would be fun to make a video so they can see the creation process. My friend is Vietnamese and that's an important part of their life, so I wanted to make something that would be useful as well as inspired by their culture. Tet is a beautiful and vibrant celebration of the new year, and inspiration struck with the gorgeous apricot blossoms. According to the research I did, they symbolize good luck, wealth, good health, happiness, and love, and are used prominently in the Lunar New Year in southern Vietnam. As you've probably noticed, I'm making a light switch cover. I've made some light switch covers before, but they were flat, using polymer clay canes for the pattern instead of paint, and no carvings. This time, I wanted to go for a carved wood look. Since I can't actually carve wood, this is the next best thing. I did a bit of carving though, using my lino carving tool from when I was trying my hand at stamp making. I was chatting with my partner and commented on how smoothly this project was going. I knew I shouldn't have said anything because I totally jinxed it. Disaster. This never happened on the other switch covers, so I'm not sure why this metal cover took issue with the baking process. It's fine though. I adjusted the design and now the border will be raised instead of inset. I'm pretty lucky this time. Usually my mistakes are off camera, like the time I dropped my behemoth mid-sculpt. It's nice to be able to share the whole process with you, even the bits that didn't work. I got to work sculpting some blossoms while the new version baked. I made a few sizes, and one that's kind of a side view, and then made a few molds with my 2-part silicone putty. It worked this time, no cracks. To really sell the carved wood look, I'm taking the time to fill in the gaps between the plate, the branches, and the border. I'll do more gap filling later when I've got the blossoms on too. I did a lot of research and did quite a few designs for this piece. At first, I was planning on a fully red and gold design specifically for Tet. I read about parallel sentences, the significance of kumquats, and the tray of 5 fruits, and I tried out a few different sketches. This design is a far cry from my original ideas, but I think I like where we ended up. I feel like this is something that could be up all year long and wouldn't feel out of place, but the blossoms can still symbolize all the well wishes. Once all the flowers were on, it was time for another bake with lots of crossed fingers. Whew, all good. Time for more of that gap filling. With all the gaps filled and the last bake out of the way, it's finally painting time. I liked the look of a light, warm colored wood, so that's what we're gonna go with. I mixed up a batch of white, raw sienna, and oxide yellow for the base layer. I knew I'd have some issues holding the switch plate when it was all painted, so I grabbed a yogurt container to prop it up. A couple coats later, and we've got a good base. I mixed up some very watered down washes with the raw sienna and oxide yellow to give a base a little variation. Since the fake grain is going vertically, I'm trying to make sure that I have some directionality with my washes. To bring out the details, I'm doing a touch of dry brushing with white and then using the wash on top again to make it a little more subtle. Now for the part that can make or break it, the grain. I used Mars Orange, Sangria Red, Oxide Yellow, and Raw Sienna and mixed them individually with the base color to get warm grain colors. I tried to bring the sculpt together by painting the grain over the blossoms and the branches to create the illusion that they were all one piece. Up close, you can definitely see where I struggled to keep the lines a consistent width, especially where I have to go over and around the sculpt, but from farther away it really doesn't look too bad. I doubt anyone will get up close and personal with a light switch, so it should be fine. Once I was happy with the grain, it was time for a thick coat of matte Mod Podge. I bet you thought that was it. Gotcha! How else are we supposed to know these are apricot blossoms besides the fact that they have 5 to 9 petals and are on branches instead of stems? I want to be subtle with it, so we're just touching the edges of the petals and the anthers at the center with gold. Originally, I wasn't going to stop there. I was going to add another lucky color by painting the raised border red. However, when the time came, I was really uncertain. I mocked it up on the computer, but I think the right thing to do is stop here. The red was really bright and took a lot of attention away from the flowers. What do you think? I feel pretty good about this project. I really like how it turned out, and I think I'd like to try a faux wood carving again sometime. I'm sure I can improve the grain with practice. I hope you like this project, and I really hope my friend likes it too. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.